You got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to NitroStake TV's Wrestling Unlimited for another weekend. And welcome to kind of a marathon stream tonight. We'll have two live presentations coming at you, one right after another. But this one, we're going to take a look back at the week in review, which was, for current wrestling at least, Wrestlemania week in Las Vegas. So we'll take a look at both nights of Wrestlemania 1 and 2, maybe talk a little bit about what happened with Raw, a little bit with what happened with SmackDown, and of course the cuts that were made by the company yesterday as we come to you Saturday here. So I am Kellen Nitro. I am your host with the most. I'm going to bring in the house, who's apparently back right after this ad break.
Yep.
Are you doing like the multi-language subtitles on the ad break too, like they do on Netflix? Or?
We do everything. We got adverts to do. We got adverts to sell. We got time to sell. Everything's for sale. You can sit next to me and be part of this podcast, but not contribute at all. And that'd be $200 in my pocket if you want to take part of that. I'm offering that today to anyone who wants to take part.
Hit him up. House calls at bluesky.social, and his people will attempt to talk to your people or whatever. So there we go.
Only $200.
Hey, in today's economy, that's a bargain.
Steal.
That is a steal. Absolutely. Mr. TL, how you doing, sir? What me worry? Is that what that is?
We just got a long day of podcasting, don't we?
We do, yes. This won't be the length of the classic WrestleManias. We're not aiming to go 6+ hours long, but we've got this show, and then right after we're done this show, we are going to load up Craig P. Frazier, and we'll get the classic NitroStake on the road and rolling through the YouTube channel. So this one is streaming through YouTube. We're streaming through the NitroManiac TV's Wrestling Unlimited Facebook page, and we're streaming through Instagram. The second one, the classic one, will be streaming through the old Freakin' Nitro TV Facebook page, the NitroManiac TV Wrestling Unlimited YouTube and Facebook pages. So if you're watching on Instagram, find us on YouTube and come in and take a look at the Ring of Honor show a little bit later on that we're going to do. We're going to do Joe versus Kabashi here in about an hour or two, as soon as we are done with this podcast. But anyways,
I wish it was just Joe and Kobashi.
Okay. Well, looking forward to that once we get to it. So
I have one note for that one that instantly I put in Mr. TL will hate this match.
That could encompass 90% of it.
Okay. Wow. That's awesome for sure. Of course, if you want to leave some comments and that stuff in the chat, please feel free to do so wherever you're watching. We've got the Addicted to You podcast popping up saying, "Let's go Oilers." And this is unreal. So, hey, no, it's not unreal. It's pro wrestling. It's the very real world of unreal professional wrestling is what it is.
It's real. What are you talking about? Yeah.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Thank you. You beat me to it. I was going to say.
Wrestling's not fake.
Absolutely. So I think the best way to go about this is let's go through the matches one by one, starting with night one and then night two, and just a little blurb on each. I know that myself and Mr. TL last weekend, we sat down and we did night one kind of in an express whether we would suggest this match or not type format. By the way, that was a phenomenal show. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's back on the channel. Go check it out. But the full kind of breakdown of the card. We've been waiting because I know, House, you've had some opinion on this as well. And if Craig P. Fraser joins a little bit later in the stream too, which he might, he's got a bunch of opinions and comments for that as well. So I think what the first thing is I'll do is for night one, it returns. I am going to summon Undertaker. At the bottom of the screen is the Nitromaniac TV's Undertaker for WrestleMania 42 Night 1, with all the results and match times that we will be alluding to in this portion of the program. So we will open up with the 6-man tag team match that was on. Now, remember, the first hour of the show from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, both nights, was on ESPN. Not ESPN2, not ESPN Deportes, whatever. Real classic ESPN, like the OG ESPN. This was a 6-man tag match. This was the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso and LA Knight. They defeated The Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, and I Show Speed, the streamer who has more streams than we do, definitely, at 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Apparently, he's big with the kids, so that's the big hook, I guess, for that one. So there's a match graphic, at least is how it goes. Gentlemen, what was your thoughts on this match, the opener?
I'm going to divert all the opening comments to Mr. House because I got my say-so a little bit when we did the checkpoint show.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah, so I have no clue who I Show Speed is. This is one of the celebrities that WWE's just telling me, hey, they're famous. All right. Because I'm not part of internet culture, and that's just a gap in my knowledge of it. I thought the match was fast. It was okay. It was just a typical Raw match to me. It was nothing special, nothing mania about it. And then the whole post angle with Logan turning on I Show Speed and I Show Speed getting that face reaction. I thought that was actually a little funner than the match itself.
That's what this whole match was actually built around, was the ending.
Yes. Yeah.
This whole match was just a disguise to get to that.
And like I said on Sunday last week when we did the night one kind of express recap, this thing is just built to grab. This is essentially what they did with the first 2 hours, the first hour on Saturday, the first hour on Sunday, the first 2 hours of each night of WrestleMania, I should say. That's your pre-show now, because that's your pre-show that's on ESPN. So that's your free-for-all. That's your buy the pay-per-view.
This is your Sunday Night Heat.
This is Sunday Night Heat. This is Velocity. This is what it is. This is to sell you on the show. So yes, Brock Lesnar, when we get there, did wrestle on Sunday Night Heat. So boom. But anyways, this was, again, to sell you on jumping over to Netflix and clicking play on the live stream button on Netflix so you can check out the rest of the show that night. And in the way there, I guess, like with just the initial celebrity involvement, I guess, with this match and that stuff, to me, in my opinion, it didn't achieve that, but it's a 6-man tag. So, it's whenever you have a 6 or 8-man tag on a pay-per-view, it's basically a all-star, hey, we didn't have anything else for you, but we're going to slap you into a 6-man tag type scenario. So,
wrong.
Okay.
Apparently you're wrong. Apparently you're wrong.
Apparently I'm wrong. Apparently LA Knight had a truck.
This wasn't just a 6-man tag just to slap people in there. No, I told you. This was to make the viral moment that goes out on social media that everyone shares.
That's right.
Speed puts Logan Paul through a table.
That's right. Yes.
Because that was the moment.
The post-match. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know much about his audience or following, but it's going to draw a TikTok audience, and that's what they want. And they want to bring the young kids in.
Yeah. Exactly.
And by the way, since you don't know internet things, I Show Speed has showed up twice on wrestling. Once in a Royal Rumble and once dressed as a Prime bottle, and I think he got speared.
And yeah, again, I still don't know anything about him. I've seen him 3 times, yes, but
he got speared at the Royal Rumble last year, not this past Royal Rumble, but the one in 25 by Braun Breaker. And then the Mania the year before, he showed up in that Logan Paul
Prime bottle.
That's the Prime bottle, and he got splashed through the announce desk.
That was his first gimmick, yeah.
Because that was Seth and Logan, right? That match? Yeah.
That was a Mania thing, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I can't tell you why he's popular or famous. He's just a streamer that goes live with content, and he does flips and athletic feats that are either somewhat impressive, but also probably faked. And people just go nuts for it.
Yeah, and Addicted to You podcast ad said Logan Paul's interview was jokes charging for meet and greets. I think that's just playing to his heel character that he's got, too. Like,
I don't know, man. They were charging for everything, everywhere.
That's
WrestleMania
true,
weekend.
too. Yes,
It-
that is true. Yeah.
You need to burn $50,000 of spare spending cash if you were going to go to the night.
It ain't like what it used to be. Yeah, you used to be able to do that week very easily on 3 to 5K, and that was the most expensive it would get would be 3 to 5K. That
doesn't even get you a nosebleed now.
No. Like, you know, the same package I was getting with the take home chair type thing, I think was running people like 10K.
Yeesh.
I
heard somewhere that there was some kind of package deal where you got to meet either Gunther or Tiffany, and then you get some kind of VIP watch party in a suite, and it was like 25 grand a person. Who the hell is spending that?
Yeah,
someone is. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Jeez.
And they probably sold out the suite, so there's more than one person spending that amount of money. It's probably like 15 or 20 people spending that amount of money, right? So
they're very much at a stage where they can charge anything they want for the top dollar seats because they know they'll sell the top dollar seats, so they're not worried about not selling the lower value seats.
Maybe they should be, because there was a lot of topped out sections in that arena.
Yep, because the lower end tickets were too expensive.
I'm just trying to find. There it is. There's my graphic for our next matchup. Okay, our next contest that we talked about was the unsanctioned match on night one: Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. So the runtime for that one was 14 minutes, just a shade over 14 minutes. It's 14 minutes and 9 seconds, with Jacob Fatu defeating Drew McIntyre by pinfall. Moorhouse, go ahead, because you know, myself and Mr. TL said what we said last week about it. But I guess we could talk about the finish and you know, obviously they were building Jacob up to what we saw Monday night on Raw. So of course he's going to win that one.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for Drew. Drew's the workhorse right now of the WWE. He's putting in all the time and effort, but he's not getting any of the flowers right now, and that's unfortunate. For an unsanctioned match, it was sure advertised pretty well. You know, most unsanctioned things you don't put money towards, but
that's
you know,
right.
They did quite a lot of advertising here in this match. They told a decent story. I thought the build was okay. It was not a phenomenal feud. Drew, I don't know where he goes from here right now. Jacob, obviously, we're seeing he's going to go into Backlash, challenging for the title potentially. So, yeah, both guys have a direction. Quick feud with one of your top guys and one of your guys you're building on.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And yeah, it's good. Well, we'll talk to that when we get to the Monday Night Raw portion of the show, the recap of that and that stuff. But yeah, very exciting to see Jacob get that opportunity. So, Mr. TL, anything you want to add potentially from last week?
Not really, other than we've seen this match literally last year with Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest.
We did, yep. Yeah,
they ran the exact match.
Yep.
So basically,
it meant nothing, and it meant nothing then, and it still doesn't mean nothing today.
Well, it made a number one contender today.
It made but then it didn't mean much.
Yeah, this was a good like SmackDown main event. You know, so
fair enough.
Got that going for it.
Yeah,
why do
absolutely.
tables have Slim Jim advertisements on them?
They sold the ad space.
Yeah,
I know, that's ridiculous.
Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale. You saw there's a commentary spot that you can dump 60,000 and you can do commentary. Yeah. That's on night 2. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Like I said,
the price for the $1 million man.
Somebody give me 60K, I'll buy that spot. I'll go for it.
I gotta say, this was also one of the least violent unsanctioned matches I've ever seen. And also they really humanized Jacob Fatu. He's no longer like this like wild animal that will go out there and be unpredictable. Now he's like, he's just a dude.
He's a street thug. He's a street thug. They humanized the street thug. Yes.
I don't like that. You literally had money in a almost Umaga type character once again,
The werewolf. Yeah.
and you made him human.
Mhm.
He's not a werewolf now.
Yeah.
Nope. He's just Michael J. Fox.
The Samoan Michael J. Fox.
No,
Do not put that
he
in the
ain't
chat.
Teen Wolf
GPT.
anymore.
The Samoan Michael J. Fox. Oh boy.
Well, because he's no longer Teen Wolf, is he?
No, he isn't.
Jacob, if we get this thing up to 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some hot shit.
Absolutely right.
Long movie, but all right. I'll accept it.
So the next let me just look at the notes and just make sure that was a contest things. Yes, that ends the ESPN preview for Saturday. Don't worry, folks, it comes back Sunday. And we jump into the Netflix PLE portion of WrestleMania Night 1 with the WWE Women's Tag Team titles on the line. So this initially was supposed to be the Bella Twins versus Lyra Valkyria. I almost called her Bird Girl, but Bird Girl and Bailey. Yeah, exactly. Versus Irresistible Forces, who were the tag champs going into this, Sanaya and Lash Legend, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Nikki is out with injury, so they pull her and they bring back Paige. Paige, yeah, she is back. And in the runtime of 8 minutes and 33 seconds, Paige and Brie Bella are your new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. House, a nice pop for Paige.
Mm-hmm. Very nice pop.
This is something that was, kind of leaked out about the week prior to. Got some wind to it now, but it had been something that had been in the works for a little bit, right? So,
yeah, I mean, I heard about the rumor maybe a few hours prior to the event that day, so I wasn't as surprised. And then, yeah, I've heard Nikki was coming in with an injury potentially. Yeah. It made sense. It's a quick face pop. Storyline wise, I don't think it makes any sense to the whole feud that was going on. Because it was clearly the three other ladies that had beef. These two were just a side group into this feud. But yeah, going forward, I guess we'll see Paige and Brie have maybe a month or two run with the tag team titles before one of them turns heel on each other, and we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm going to catch up on some comments on Instagram we got, and unfortunately I can't pop those up on the live stream, but I can just read them up. Not Bland 21 saying, "What's up, fellas?" On Jacob Fatu, he says, yeah, he needed to continue to be the human wolf or the Samoan werewolf, I guess. Now he's talking about the tag match we're talking about. Talk about not hiding the fact that the Bellas were winning titles. Don't care much about Paige. Paige didn't do a lot in AEW, and I don't expect much here. So there's that. Yes.
I don't know about that because the entire time in AEW, I think she was just still recovering.
Mm-hmm.
WWE, the only way they got her back is because they made her do a physical and a checkup and a drug test to make sure that she was fit to be active again.
Right, exactly.
There's a history.
Fair enough.
So she's probably going to do a little more than she did in AEW, we think, especially if she will pop the crowd the way that she did. Again, we already knew that this was going to be the Bellas trying to get the tag team champions one last time, or maybe one time ever. I don't know the history.
The initial creative, this was Observer and stuff like that. It's talked about it this week. Initial creative was Bellas were to win the women's tag belts, but Nikki's injury, of course, forced them to change plans. Paige was set to return to cost AJ Lee the match against Becky Lynch.
Okay. I don't see the purpose in that. That actually made more sense this way. So that was a happy accident.
So there we go. Exactly. I think they were playing off of the whole, the last time AJ was in a WWE ring prior to her comeback was with Paige, and they were going to try and cook something there with that. But at this point, yeah.
Well, yeah, because AJ's last match in WWE was losing the title to Paige.
Yeah,
and then they did that little feud together, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that her last match, or that was just how she lost the belt?
That was how she lost the belt, and then her last angle was with the Paige angle.
Yeah.
Now, we did mention on the Checkpoint show This is the first match that actually felt like a Mania match by the entrances and by the crowd pops.
Yes.
Although the match itself was whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it had the feel to it. It finally, like 2 matches in, it finally brought the feel of Mania.
Mhm.
You had some good Last Legend Nia Jax came out like Demolition. I thought that was a really cool little pop there.
Mhm.
And you saw both former tag team in the crowd cheering it on.
Yep. Again, remember the first hour, like we had just discussed, was basically your Sunday Night Heat. Now,
Yeah, but it
that's on
isn't.
ESPN. So,
But it isn't.
I know
new.
it's part of the show.
It's something
but
new. It's something new.
It'll take some time to get to used to for that. Yes, but
I don't think
this
so because I watched the whole damn thing on Netflix. There was no skip over. There's no back and forth.
It was for the
all in one
US.
shot.
It's more the US audience that had
Yeah.
the ESPN experience.
Exactly. So, if anything, now you can fast forward through the first hour of any PLE and just pick up right in hour 2. Make your night a little shorter.
That's
Heck, I would-
mostly what I did.
I would start on hour 2.5, and then you can probably catch up by the main event.
Yeah, literally. In night 2,
Mm-hmm.
I started an hour late so I can skip through the ads. By the time it got to the main event, I was right there.
Nice.
Live.
Nice.
That
Yeah.
tells you a lot. That tells you a lot.
So you caught right up. That's awesome.
Yeah, I caught up within the hour. So 1 hour is what you can spare.
Yeah.
So you can
Right
fast
on.
forward stuff.
Cool. I just wanted to look and see if I have anything else written down that we didn't touch on either last week or this week. Nope, not in this one. So we'll jump to the Women's Intercontinental Championship on night 1. This was the like I said, the Women's Intercontinental title. We had the challenger Becky Lynch taking on the champion AJ Lee. This thing ran 8 minutes and 15 seconds with Becky Lynch defeating AJ Lee by a pinfall. She is the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Sounds like AJ Lee's back to taking some time off after this one, so that's why they took the belt off. So
I want to know from the house here because I mentioned this on the Checkpoint show. Why do you think Becky Lynch got her entrance played live?
Yes.
I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about Becky's Lynch's entrance at all. Actually,
Because it does fly in the face of logic because she's a heel.
Exactly.
They'd be playing her music live.
I'm like, why? If you were a heel, why would you come to the ring with a live band playing your theme song only to get booed?
Triple H did it with Motorhead.
Exactly. Now that's what Mr. Nitro said. However,
that was what I had picked up. Yep.
Triple H was a way bigger star then than Becky Lynch is right now.
Mhm.
And Motorhead is an actual band with some legacy behind it, and I don't know who this band is.
There's some Irish punk band, I believe.
Exactly. There's some nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might as well have the DX band back out there again.
Ooh, can we get Uncle Cracker back?
No.
Hey, Limp Bizkit's back touring. We can get them.
No.
Anyway, what I was gonna say, it was a fine match and another, Raw quality match, SmackDown quality match, maybe a bit below. There was no heat going into it. Becky retains the title. Becky has more heat right now, I think, with the referee Jessica Carr than she has with anyone else on the roster. So that's clearly continuing to build. I did see the internet interview with AJ Lee post match where she was a little teary eyed about it. It might be her last, probably for a little bit. I don't think she's retired, but I do think she'll be only a special appearance type of wrestler. Going forward. And then I thought her entrance was really cute. Really, it put a smile on my face seeing all those girls dancing with her.
As a kid, yeah.
That's going to make a memory for everyone involved with that.
Exactly, for sure. He's entered into the studio, so I'm just going to welcome him to the live stream and our live stream palooza tonight. The first show's being streamed out, of course, on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. The second shows are going to be on Facebook and on YouTube a little bit later on tonight, but we'll let you know when to change. It's Craig P. Frazier looking at the wall longingly at his Maple Leaf logo.
Say his name and he appears.
Oh, okay. I I see what you're
I see
doing.
what you're doing. Yes.
I thought you were looking longingly at the Leaf season in the rear view, and
I was worried. You're like, it's crazy. Our GM used ChatGPT to do all our trade deadline deals.
Whoa!
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't look longingly at them at all. They're not worth my time.
The AI. So you have a mystery general manager. It might be the laptop from Monday Night Raw.
You know what? At this point, fuck it. Put anybody in there. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Right? Oh man, absolutely. So we just wrapped up talking about the Women's Intercontinental Championship match.
No, we didn't, because I was going to disagree with two things that the house said.
Go for it. Yes.
I don't think it was a good match. I think it was very skippable. It was not your average like SmackDown Raw match. It under-delivered. Becky Lynch is not able to carry lesser wrestlers. She needs good people to work with her, otherwise she stinks. And this match did have some heat on it because this has been building for months. Where AJ Lee has been a thorn in the side of Becky Lynch, where she's taken her title, she's taken her spotlight, she's taken her spot on the card, and she's got her all the way down to the IC women's title instead of being in the main picture. So
the meat is hot, but the crowd is not.
Yeah,
the crowd was okay for it, but like I said, it made no sense that Becky Lynch had her entrance played live by the band when she's the heel, and they don't like her, and they booed her anyways.
Yep.
So I'm still befuddled by that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a confusing thing, but they'll throw back at you that, well, it's the Women's Intercontinental Championship, it's not the Women's Championship too, right? So it's like, well, yeah, it is the mid-card title, but you should treat all titles, important, right?
I'm gonna say something. I think of the 4 horsewomen at this point, Becky Lynch is the most overrated.
Okay, fair enough. That's even with Mercedes and her AEW questionable.
No. Sasha Banks is the shit.
Okay.
Mercedes Moné doesn't exist.
Okay.
I thought she had like 492 title belts or something.
She's down to like 1 now or 2 or something like that.
She can have whatever she wants. It don't matter until she's Sasha Banks again.
Okay, fair enough. Absolutely.
But she's still a better wrestler.
Okay. Yeah,
you don't believe that? You don't believe Sasha Banks is a better wrestler than Becky Lynch?
Oh, at this point in the game? Yeah, I'd pick, if I want a match at
any point in the game.
But I'm going to rank him right now.
I'd say Sasha over.
Okay, let's rank them 4.
I'm going to rank him right now. My ranking for wrestler, technical skills.
Okay.
Bayley's number 1.
Okay.
Charlotte's number 2.
Okay.
I would say, Mercedes is number 3. Yeah, Becky's number 4. I would say that. Yeah. Becky's fighting style is more brawler, not technical.
See,
but the problem is she's not big enough to be a brawler. She's a tiny brawler.
See, I'd put Sasha / Mercedes second, right in behind Bayley right now.
Wow. I got it all upside down then.
Charlotte's not too far behind, but the thing is the tag team thing, which Alexa is kind of, they've put them together to take less bumps in the ring, I think, or something like that. And that's what that is. So.
I'm just going as an overall concept of from beginning till now. If you're going to rank them, I've got Sasha Banks as number 1 because she's the most talented one.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair is number 2 because she just has this aura about her. She can go, but she's also a complete bitch to work with. Bayley's at number 3 because she doesn't know who she is. She's never established what her character should be going forward, and she has really bad timing in the ring. And 4 is Becky Lynch.
Okay. Fair enough. There we go. Frazier, do you have anything to add?
I was just going to say, didn't Triple H was he a heel when Motorhead played him out?
We talked about this.
Everybody keeps saying this. Triple H was a bigger star. Motorhead was a real band. Nobody likes Becky Lynch, and no one even knows who her band is.
I have another one. Jericho came out with Saliva once.
That's right. Yes.
He
did. Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Well,
that's not WrestleMania.
And WrestleMania X8.
With who?
We've done the show. 2002, the one in Toronto.
Wasn't he the good guy?
No, he was
No,
a
he
heel.
was a
It was
bad guy.
because it was the feud was Triple H versus Stephanie, and then Jericho was an afterthought.
Yeah, but didn't they still cheer him anyways because it's Canadian?
A
Yeah,
little
'cause
bit,
it's
yeah.
backwards
But
Canada,
he worked as a heel in that match, though. So
Yeah, but the crowd didn't think that.
But why would Saliva play him out? They didn't do his theme song.
He actually had a
full
bonus track
DVD.
that was made by for his entrance one time.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it is on the WWE Forcible Entry CD.
King of My World.
Terrible name for an album.
It's a terrible name for an album. Forcible entry. It's like, okay, who named this? Vince McMahon.
Yes,
It
he
does-
did.
Kevin Dunn and Vince, yeah.
Oh, geez.
It has such great classics as Drowning Pool doing the game, Triple H's theme. What else is it?
Disturbed
Rock.
Steve Austin.
Yeah, that's the one redeemable track on there is that the Steve Austin Disturbed
Yes.
theme is on
all
there.
right.
Kid Rock doing legs for Stacey
All
Keebler.
right, enough. We don't care.
I think Edge and Rob Zombie did a song.
Yeah,
Never gonna stop me.
exactly. That's what it was. Yeah, good
And
one.
Rey Mysterio's entrance that he stole from the reggaeton guys. Okay, enough. Let's move on.
No, that was on a later album. That was
Oh
Reckless.
God,
Who's that jumping out the sky?
That's the first one.
Mysterio. Here
that's
we
the first
go.
one.
Gentlemen, what did we think of George Kittle and his beer gag?
Yay! Next.
All right. Well, the next contest then was Gunther versus Seth Rollins. So Seth and Gunther. They went, what was the runtime for them? They were 17 minutes and 52 seconds. Gunther defeating Seth Rollins by technical submission. But the big storyline, of course, was the return of Braun Breaker coming back. And he is now the de facto leader of the Vision. I almost called it the Shield, but it's not. It's the Vision. That even at this point kind of shocked me because I was like, isn't Logan Paul the leader of this now? But I guess not. I guess it is Braun Breaker's faction now at this point.
Yeah, my thoughts on this match. It was the best technical wrestling match we've seen tonight. Both guys gave it their all. There was little to no heat with the match. Both guys have just barely interacted on TV. It was kind of a circumstance of, hey, we love you guys, but we have nothing creatively at the moment to put you in. So we'll just put you in together, kind of like Benoit and Angle at WrestleMania 17.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was same vibe. Yeah, that's a good comparison. The Benoit Angle thing from 17. That's exactly what I would think out of this one. Sure, for sure. So, which one of you two at the bottom would like to elaborate on? Or you guys have anything to elaborate on?
Oh, sure. Let's go to Craig.
Yeah, go Craig.
I was just about to say I didn't watch WrestleMania because I don't know.
Oh, we're just
None of it.
Nope.
none of it. Eh?
None of it.
That's okay. That's fine. we keep you here for your smiling face anyway, and to crack the jokes. So.
We let you get away with way too much. Now, that being said, this was a hard-hitting, fast-moving, brawling type of match. This was a good Raw main event.
It is.
If I can call it that. Again, especially the ending with the whole, it's Braun Breaker. He screwed him out of the match. No, damn it. We'll see you next week. Like, it's a Raw.
They're building the SummerSlam. Yeah.
This would be a killer Saturday night's main event. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This was not for me anyways, this is not what you do on WrestleMania. This is what you do on your regular TV show. So, it is what it is. People are injured. They had to do something.
Yep.
They did what they did whatever they needed to do.
The video of Braun, the drone shot of him running to the ring, was awesome and hilarious at the same time too.
Can you imagine if he tripped on an invisible banana?
And also the runway is like, 200, 300 yards long on this aisleway. So this poor guy's just booking it right from the top of the stage down there. It's like the endless run. But at least it's an athlete doing it. It's not Charles Robinson making the endless run from WrestleMania back in the day with Edge and The Undertaker, right? So
what? Next.
Anyways, right on.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Apparently, I'm just gonna turn you down. There we go. Perfect.
I will continue to yell.
be allowed. Yes, absolutely. The WWE Women's Title match was next on night one. So we are now looking at. Let me see if I can find the graphic here. There we go. Stephanie Vaquer, who is the champion, going in against Liv Morgan. The runtime for this was 8 minutes and 15 seconds. With actually, it's, no, not even that long. My mistake. The runtime was actually 6 minutes and 51 seconds, with Liv Morgan defeating Stephanie Vaquer. Craig, have you seen Liv Morgan's new music video? Yeah,
I wasn't aware she had a music video.
she has a music video out. Yes,
And she performed it live as her own entrance.
she
In a
did.
Britney Spears style performance.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I missed WrestleMania.
He's just going to fire it up right after this spot. Well, we got one more podcast to do after this one, but after that one, he's going to fire it right
I
up.
was too busy playing a psychopath in the woods.
He said playing a psychopath in the woods, everybody. He didn't say
Wasn't
he was one. He was just sampling the role for the weekend. But anyways, House, what did you think of this one? This was a very, very, man, how would you put it? It was a very complicated build.
It was clearly meant to put Liv Morgan over. The whole match was meant to put Liv Morgan over. This is who we're putting all our money against, is Liv Morgan and her new character. Thanks, Stephanie. We appreciate your time you put in, but we're clearly moving on from you, and you'll probably be on the Intercontinental scene very soon. I feel bad for Stephanie. Like, she's had a great run, but she came into Mania with absolutely no momentum. Everything's the whole build was around Liv. She got the special entrance, she got this dance number, she got her own music video, she's getting the promotion. She's what the TKO wants to build around.
Yeah, and she's not a good wrestler, so good luck with that.
Yeah,
she is all sizzle. No, she is. She's all sizzle and no steak. So whenever this experiment fails, they'll have to probably put it back on Stephanie Vaquer, because she was drawing eyes and attention, because she's really good at what she does.
Is it Stephanie Vaquer, or would they take a new call up, someone like a Sol Ruka, and perhaps put it on her?
You could do a Ruka versus Morgan, probably. That's fine.
It depends. It depends what they want to do. If they want to build a Latino market, they'll go with Stephanie. If they just want to continue grabbing like whatever blonde girl that they could find, they'll go with Sol.
Yep.
Or just pick a next one to run with it. They what's her face? Tiffany Stratton.
Even there, she's not getting much TV time these days.
I think she's in the doghouse for some reason. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but it seems like she's in the doghouse.
But as I said, this match was kind of just a burying Stephanie to push Liv.
Yep, it is, and I think that might have. How much do you think the injury that Liv suffered during the build-up had to do with the end result of this? Because
zero.
Both Liv and Roxanne Perez got goose eggs off the whole deal. Roxanne Perez actually got concussed. That's why she was not involved in anything match-wise at Mania this year. But
zero. It had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, she doesn't really do a head style attack anyway.
No,
so I don't see it being a problem.
We're not talking about Liv Morgan doing a diving swanton.
Okay, but not only that, has Liv Morgan ever done a 30-minute match?
No, usually I don't think so. 12 minutes is probably your tops.
Exactly. She's not going to do like your 5-star classic match. She doesn't have that capability.
The match against Rhea at SummerSlam, I think, was 17, and that was probably the longest I've seen out of her. Yeah.
But there's a lot of rest holds.
That's right.
Yeah, and they do a lot of going to the outside and a lot of brawling and floor stuff.
And Dom interfered and had symbolic.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's all sorts of stuff happening with that.
They have to work around her limitations the same way that they do with Alexa Bliss. The only difference is that at least Liv Morgan can do a flat back bump.
Or Bliss's back's destroyed.
Right. Exactly. Well, we had yeah, we touched on that. I think last week again was the whole, has Alexa Bliss taken a bump since she's come back type scenario, and not a traditional one. No,
She's
always,
never taken a flat back bump in her career.
In her
Even
career,
when she was in her NXT days.
Yeah.
I pointed it out. Now you can find it.
Yeah, no, it's something to look for. If there is one. Maybe that's like the it might be like the Tom McGee Bret Hart match from back in the day, the Holy Grail. It may not exist. We don't know.
Or it could be the same way Kane takes his dives, where he always puts his knees out first.
Oh, knees up, yeah. So, attendance was announced by John Cena, who was the guest host for night one, was 50,816. Myself and Mr. TL think that. What do you think about that? About 50 or 20% of that was papered.
I think this is a segment where he could have just said, "Guys, we didn't do as good as last year."
But apparently, on the numbers, they did.
Oh yeah, exactly. They care more about the money coming in than the seats being filled.
Did the music hits? Oh hey, Bianca Belair's back, and
she got
pregnant.
A big pop. She got a big pop.
We haven't seen her since pretty much Mania last year.
That's right. But she's pregnant. And so she got.
Well, she had a broken finger that almost got amputated. And
that's right. Yeah.
In her time off of recovery. Injury.
Yeah.
And in her time of recovery, she got pregnant.
Then she got pregnant. Yeah.
Then she got pregnant. Yeah.
So she has more time to also heal her hand.
So we will see her at Mania potentially next year.
No,
year after that.
Probably not. You probably won't see her for another 15, 16 months.
Yeah, so probably 2 years from now at this point. Yeah,
I don't know. We don't know how far along she is.
that's true. Yeah. Do we know who the baby daddy is? Yes, we do, actually.
Whoa.
No, we're going to do a paternity on a pole match.
Oh, gosh. Between Montez Ford and Dawkins. That's how they split up the Street Profits.
And then it's revealed it's actually Ric Flair the whole time.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your new creative head of Monday Night Raw, Vince Russo.
God, now you just put that image in my head of Ric Flair with Bianca Belair. Get it out.
Woo!
Oldest ride, longest line.
Jeez.
Bro, let me tell you, bro. Old guys impregnating young women always gets the clicks. Let me tell you, bro.
Gross.
It did so good for Larry King's numbers. We got to do it here.
I've been hanging out with juggalos. This is what juggalos watch, man. Let me tell you.
Give the juggalos what they want.
That's right. Yeah,
they're gonna spray you in really bad soda pop.
Fago. Yeah, the joke behind that, Frazier, is Vince Russo is the head of creative for Juggalo Championship Wrestling, which is the ICP's wrestling federation. They run at their little Juggalo gatherings and stuff. So.
Of course, he's back into business.
He is back into business. Yes, he thinks he can get them a TV deal. That's the latest thing.
The good thing about being the booker for the Juggalo wrestling would be that you don't have to worry about the crowd being very coherent. Like, if it's a wrestling show at the gathering of the Juggalos, they're all on speed or something else. So it's like you're just like you could literally put a mannequin dummy into the ring, and the people are like, "This guy's pretty sick."
Right.
This guy's pretty sick, but I don't think he can beat the Invisible Man.
Absolutely. So, and then our main event on night one was a singles match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The runtime for it was 22 minutes and 44 seconds, with Cody Rhodes defeating Randy Orton by pinfall. And by stipulation, Pat McAfee no longer involved in WWE. It was a loser leaves town match for him, apparently. So he's gone.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, my thoughts on this match. When it was the actual portion of the match, I actually quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a really, really good match. A really good
Yeah.
story was told.
Mm.
When it was the Pat McAfee show, it was a really, really terrible event, and I was bored and hated everything about it.
So you didn't buy Jelly Roll sending Pat through the table? Is that
he sent Pat through the table, and then we finally got this. So we have 10 minutes of just nothing but celebrity bollocks. Then we
Yes.
get the match started. We do, the match goes on probably about, I'd say, 15, 20 minutes of Randy selling his back and selling his injury and is he hurt.
Mhm.
There was a weird, Cody's acting heel throughout the match, which is also kind of weird. So they're kind of playing the
Right.
wrong roles because
Yes.
Randy's over with the crowd. Cody's not right now.
Yeah.
And then, Pat McAfee rushes down to be a referee all of a sudden. I don't think he has his referee credentials completed, so he's not nothing he would do would consider legit. He does a normal count with Randy covering Cody. Cody kicks out. Randy then RKO's Pat McAfee, and then gets Cody's finisher on him. That's the match, and then Randy just beats up Cody at the end.
Mm-hmm. You said it. There you go. I can't really add too much with that. That's it. That's how they went on here. But go ahead. Yes.
This match was, to me, it was slow and was plodding, not plotting. The pace was really slow. I don't know where it was going. I have no idea where this was. Like, this is awful.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the story of the match is
Randy
Cody willing.
Continue.
I see. No, was Cody willing to go to the depths that he needed to go? Also, hi Andrea. Was Cody willing to go to the depths that he needed to go to beat Randy Orton? So basically, is Batman willing to kill?
Yes.
I don't think they told that story properly. I don't think they ever really got there, and I don't think the fans bought it at all. They wanted to see a title change, and they were booing Cody consistently, even though they'd still cheer and do his entrance song right at the whoa.
Yeah,
and
it's almost a wrestling trope now to do it. It
absolutely is.
Yeah,
but they do it because it's fun. But they wanted to see a title change. They wanted to see Randy Orton get his 15th or 16th or whatever number title it is. And they didn't get that. And in the end, he hit Cody with a belt and punted him in the face and blacked his eye out. I kind of disagree on the Pat McAfee thing. Yes, it was stupid. He went through a table and they stretched him out and Jelly Roll was involved. Why is Jelly Roll there? Why? Did anybody say, hey, I'm going to watch WrestleMania because Jelly Roll's going to be on there?
It's WrestleMania.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Let's see. But when he comes back out the ramp wearing a neck brace, his hand in the air, running down the ramp to be the referee to count the pin, and he still only gets a 2 count. I'm like, that's some heel. That's
hilarious.
Heel stuff.
Yep. That's very funny. For sure. So,
but yeah, this was a SmackDown main event on a WrestleMania main event, and it didn't cut it.
No, it built. And the post-match beatdown was more impactful than the actual match.
Yeah, literally. So again, that's why it's a SmackDown match. The aftermath meant more than the actual in-ring.
Yep.
So night one,
running amok on that show. Yeah.
Night one was a 2-pack of ass.
Yes. Some comments from Instagram here. Not Bland21 saying the only good match was Seth and Gunther.
Yes.
Nothing about Saturday felt like WrestleMania, and I have to tend to agree with that comment. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, did we enjoy about an hour and 20 minutes of wrestling in a 4.5-hour show?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of actual wrestling going on. It was mostly entrances and advertisements.
More advertising. I think entrances were about an hour overall. I saw someone count, and then the rest of the time was advertising.
Yeah, so it literally went in thirds. 1 hour wrestling, 1 hour of entrances, 1 hour of advertising.
If this, not to get on a soapbox, but like this
Soapbox away. This is literally what the show is.
This is the medium.
Not to podcast or anything.
Not that I have an opinion about
Not that I
something,
have an
but
opinion. But I mean, I remember watching like WrestleManias when I was a kid, and like
Yes.
like WrestleMania 20, was a great WrestleMania. I thought. I mean, I was a kid at the time, so
yeah,
it was really great. But
of course,
and I feel that the more commercialized and the more WWE grows as this corporate entity, it's anything when a lot of money gets involved. The attention is less on the actual wrestling, and it's about spectacle. It's a show. That it's always been a show, but it's like it's more like, how are we going to get more advertising dollars out of this? Like the marketing teams matter more than let's book good stories. That's where when it's like, how much more money is the WWE going to squeeze out of the show versus we left people like laughing, crying about, because I mean, wrestling is a story in the ring. We crave stories as people. We want the drama. We want something that we can believe in, even though we know it's a scripted dance between two professionals that are working with each other.
Of course,
we want that. It's that suspension of belief. It's that I was entertained, and it was a great story and great display of skill, and it wasn't just, maybe we can get another celebrity cameo in here because this guy's really popular right now. And if we put him in there, that means more revenue dollars because Taco Bell is going to sponsor us now. And it's like, I just feel that's kind of the direction that we're going to get more and more. I mean, doing WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia next year is all about.
Oh God. Yeah. We haven't even touched on that.
Not to bring that up, but I mean, it is like, they're like, hey, we can get a lot of money from the Saudi family. Can't we? Like this is
the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yes, absolutely. Especially now that they don't bankroll Live Golf anymore. There's an extra $250 million or whatever they were spending on that for WrestleMania, I guess, right?
They're still paying Ronaldo, I think, $1 billion as well a year.
The one good thing about it that I'm seeing already about next year's WrestleMania is they're actually moving it back into the classic WrestleMania window because the Saudis want it on March 27th, I think, on that March 27th weekend, which, last weekend of March, that's prime WrestleMania season right there. So we're not talking about, late April anymore, WrestleManias. And they're looking at potentially going back to a one-night show for it.
Which
10 hours, one night. Woo.
Night two, you're just milking for that revenue.
Exactly, right?
But also, if you combine what was good between night one and night two, you'd only have one night of wrestling anyway.
That's right. You could literally take Gunther and Seth and put it on night two, and that would have been fine.
Yeah. But I mean, we need the Tostitos advertisement. Oh, for God's sakes. We cut night two, we don't get Tostitos, and we don't get Frito-Lay. Like, we need them to sign on. And Mountain Dew only said one night, so we needed to get them and Coca-Cola.
Do you remember when Mountain Dew did an entire ad match between LA Knight and Uncle Howdy?
That was kind of the start. That was the kind of the start of the advertising spiral with WWE back in 2023.
Yeah, that was the 2020 Royal Rumble. Actually, that was the
23 Rumble.
Oh, was it the 23 Rumble? Okay, yes, that's right.
Wasn't that Bray Wyatt's last match?
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Yep. His last match is a commercial.
Oh, jeez. He should have just done the glow in the dark comes out with the Fiend paint and then just cracked a Mountain Dew purple surge, just sprayed all over himself and just
I'm jacked on Dew.
I got the Dew in me.
I believe they made a whole pay-per-view once about an advertising for The Rock's movie by people trying to steal a golden coconut.
No, that was Survivor Series. There was the egg.
Yeah, the golden egg.
Yeah, we did that. We did a whole bit. That whole bit's here on the channel.
It is one of your favorite bits and one I will never do again.
We don't have to. We have it on Memorex if we have to kill time. We run it.
We do not have to kill time. We're only done night one.
That's right. So we will continue going here. So we will tell the night one Undertaker to rest in peace. And then I will summon once again out of the depths, out of the crypt of everything. It's night two's Wonder Undertaker. At the bottom of the screen is the WrestleMania 42 Night 2 Undertaker with all the news and notes from Night 2 of WrestleMania 42 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's a lot of reading. Okay, anyway, we go into our
we got a
opener.
long night, fellas.
Like I said, we got one more podcast after this, so here we
Oh,
go.
God.
We'll crush through this bit. The
No,
opening
you won't.
contest again on ESPN for night 2. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi defeating Brock Lesnar in 4 minutes and 46 seconds. And afterwards, Brock Lesnar takes his boots and his gloves off, leaves him in the middle of the ring. And by all accounts, that's it for Brock Lesnar in WWE. Gentlemen,
Yeah.
open forum. Go ahead.
Who wants to lead off?
You do.
I do. All right. My thoughts on this match. So going into Mania, this was the match I was looking forward to the most. It had the most promo, the most hype. It was a monster versus a monster. It's a match we want to see. Everyone wants to see. Who's going to win out of the monster fight? Oba comes out on top. They do a Brock Lesnar style match where it's not too much, but just enough for Brock to give a couple of sells and stuff, bumps. And then the surprise, we had a WrestleMania surprise. I did not see Brock's retirement coming. I heard rumors he might be retiring soon. I didn't expect it to be Mania this night. And I was happy to see the crowd give him some flowers too. We were always a little worried because he's a guy of controversy.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it was a great match. He put Oba Femi forward. Going forward, he's going to be the new monster in WWE, and I'm looking forward to seeing what stories come out of that.
There we go. So that's good. My thoughts on the match for night 2. Again, this was scheduled for the biggest possible audience as well. So you got the ESPN crowd watching this who would know who Brock was because of the UFC stuff. And to have that, they could clip it. They could run it on Sports Center, which they did. Their Monday morning sports shows were talking about it, so on and so forth, as the big trending thing from night 2. And that's the if you can get that crossover into mainstream sports or mainstream sports media with it and that stuff, you've accomplished something, right? So that went right to plan. And a lot of people were talking about Oba Femi's kind of rise and that stuff as well. Him being a NCAA shot put athlete and so on and so forth. And just the development of him, coming from Nigeria to the States and everything, right? So,
I didn't just put that connection together because Lesnar's daughter is really into shot put as well. So
there you
there's a
go.
connection with them there.
Yep, that's right. Absolutely. Because I think Maya's like a world-class shot put athlete or something like that. And just missed out on the Olympic team or something. So
no. She's a college star and she's going to be set up to go to the next Olympics.
Okay, there we go. Yes, thank you.
She will be at the Olympics. She's an Olympic caliber athlete.
Olympic caliber athlete, absolutely. So there we go. So yeah, and Brock, he's kept himself. He had the bout with diverticulitis and that stuff, and we've seen in AEW what that does to an athlete. So obviously, it's not the same athlete as he was before that situation and that stuff, and also age, right? So, and he's at the point now where you said his kids are becoming athletes and that stuff. He's got, like you said, the daughter who's in the NCAA. He's got a son who's drafted by the Calgary Hitmen that's going to be starting his major junior hockey career and hopefully a professional hockey career, in a couple of years' time if he gets drafted, right? So, yeah, it's time for him to hang it up and, head back to Saskatchewan or Calgary or wherever he's at and just kick back for a little bit and that stuff. And we'll see you at the Hall of Fame, sir, in a couple of years if the situations around you are mellowed out, to the point where they could put you in the Hall of Fame, I guess. So,
yeah, I was happy that they put over Oba Femi the way they did. They have a brand new star in the WWE.
Oh, huge. Yeah, absolutely. He's probably the favorite now. If you went and you on the bet sites and that stuff, if there are wagers open for the 2027 Royal Rumble, he's probably the favorite right now for it.
Yeah,
he's a candidate. He's a candidate. Yeah.
What was I going to say here? Okay, because Moorhouse doesn't do anything internet-wise, you don't know about Black Twitter. Black Twitter is undefeated. It is so damn funny. And they're like, Oh, word. Brock Lesnar finally puts over a brother and he retires because of it. Because he beats Kofi Kingston as a champion. He beats Bobby Lashley as a champion.
Didn't Kofi put
But
something
his-
on his
but his
ex
first
right
take-
after? He's like,
but his tag
avenged,
team
or
partner
finally
was
I'm
Shelton
avenged.
I was going to
Sorry?
say his tag team partner was Shelton Benjamin coming up in the system.
Which he turned on eventually.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
that was a Jim Cornette storyline idea. Yes. So, but yeah,
no, Black Twitter did not say brother. They said the other word.
yes, that we will not say here. But
The sheriff is a nit.
whoa, hey,
Anyways.
hello.
The sheriff's nearer.
What do you say? The sheriff's there. I said the sheriff is a nit.
That movie's amazing.
See, timeless comedy never wears out. It's just it's great.
It's timeless.
Comedy. It's
Timeless comedy is timeless.
Timeless remains undefeated. Yes,
I was going to say,
absolutely.
I did actually check the highlights of this match because I was
Okay.
interested in this match.
Yes.
I heard that this was going to be it because I thought Brock is the long-standing monster
Mhm.
powerhouse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and and Oba, like I've seen clips of him, and I was like, God, this guy is a beast.
Yes.
And I was like, they got to put him over. Like hearing the crowd reactions and like seeing some clips online of like his entrances and the walk and the it was like it made me think of Goldberg because I was like, it's just
It
like,
is. Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
vibe.
he
same vibe.
shows up, wrecks shit, and leaves.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, that's you got to have that kind of a guy on the roster.
And unlike Goldberg and much like Brock when they both debuted on the main roster and doing stuff, Oba gets better every match he's in.
Right. Oh no,
Goldberg doesn't.
Goldberg never had that happen.
He's the same
But-
three moves.
The same four moves, right? But
Same.
Brock, same way. If you watch 2002 Brock Lesnar, every match he's in from his debut after WrestleMania right until the end of the year, he gets better and better and better. By the
Him
time
and
they
Kurt
put him in
Angle
the
have
ring
some of the
with
best
The Rock,
matches
you
I've
know,
seen.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Brock and Kurt, I remember those matches as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, these guys are gonna kill each other out there.
Yeah, and it's the same with Oba Femi. If you watch an Oba Femi match, like Oba Femi, that match with the War Raiders months ago is not the same Oba Femi that just wrestled at WrestleMania, and that's not going to be the same Oba Femi we're going to see at SummerSlam probably. In some feud, whatever his next feud is,
Mhm.
because he's on Raw. That's the thing. Is that was the big takeaway from Monday Night Raw is he's signed to Monday Night Raw now.
So would you have qualified this match as a squash?
No.
It's not long.
No, it's a Brock Lesnar speed match. It's exactly the length the Brock Lesnar match.
Classic Brock presentation. Yeah,
It's a monster mash.
Nah.
It's a
you know what it is.
It's
You
a
know what it
monster
is?
ball match.
I was gonna say,
It's-
if
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Brock was injured or he could, he can't. Obviously, like you were saying, the verticulitis. He's not maybe the same athlete he once was, but like
Mhm.
he would. It's just like 4 minutes.
Age too.
Yeah, the age in the 5 minutes, like okay, like it works. Like I don't think it was bad, but like I mean, it would have been great to see these two break everything. Like I don't know, you probably could have gone 12 to 15 minutes, maybe.
No,
Like,
no.
That's too long. That's too long.
When
The
you-
5 to 7 that they ran, or the the
Their
4
endurance
minutes
tanks aren't
was
that
good.
big.
It's great. So
They have
Right.
little,
It
they
is-
have little endurance
rule-
tanks.
It is
Yeah.
the rule of combat sports where the heavyweight bouts should only go about 5 minutes
Mhm.
because after that, they are just going to flail at each other until one of them just collapses out of exhaustion.
that's right.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when you see one of them just hit a bomb and a quick finish, that's what you came to see.
That's right.
Watch an old Tank Abbott Royce Gracie match, and you'll see
Yeah.
why they're not great.
Yeah. You watch old UFC fights from like UFC 5 or UFC 8. You're like, oh man, will this end?
Well, it makes sense, I guess, in that regard. Like you have, I guess, so maybe I don't know, it could have gone a little longer, but like not much more, I guess. But like, I guess because the big heavyweights, they throw the big weight, right? So
Like-
it's like you kind of want to. It usually when you watch those like a featherweights and stuff, or like welterweights, they usually can go the distance, and it's usually very.
Oh, we'll get to that in the next podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
TL might be triggered.
Oh, let's go to the next match.
I'm suddenly concerned about that too, because from all things were trending pretty good, and then talking to TL about it, I'm like, oh, okay.
No, if I remember Mr. TL when I presented the TNA show, it's going to be very similar to that experience for him.
Okay.
I didn't know that when I watched this.
The WWE Intercontinental title ladder match 6-pack challenge was on the line next, where we had JD McDonough versus Dragon Lee versus the champion Penta versus Javon Evans versus Rey Mysterio versus Rusev. And the runtime was 15 minutes and 8 seconds. Penta retains. We actually have a ladder match where the champion retains for once.
We
that's
finally had a
different.
ladder match where the champion retains, Mr. Zero Miedo. They have made a star in Javon Evans. People are going to be looking for him. Bouncy boy.
So they're going to feed up to Oba Femi in about a year.
No, I don't know what they'll do. This was basically your AEW match of the night.
High spots galore in this one. Yes.
Although there was no botches, which was interesting.
They were smooth.
Yeah, they really came out and they did the thing. So good for them on that one. And if you like this kind of match, this style, you will like this match. And they did pretty well. And Rey Mysterio probably has the best doctors known to man, and they will rebuild him, and he will be back in a year.
Ooh, I forgot. We should be doing, you and I, TL, should be doing the skip or watch for these matches for night two.
What?
That we did with the Short Express podcast. We should just quickly say skip or
watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so watch or skip.
Yeah. So obviously the first match with Oba and Brock we'll watch. Yes.
Yep.
This one is
this one's a watch too. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just keep that running as we go. So so there we go. I'm just looking to see what's next on the notes here.
I did see the Shao Kahn entrance, which was pretty dope. I mean, again, more product placement, but I was like, hey,
it's better than last year when the Viking Raiders were Clash of Clans.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot about that. That really happened.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to think at like some of these wrestlers, like obviously they're like, okay, it's I'm under contract, I got to do it. But like, you got to think like, if you're like, we're the Viking Raiders and we're trying not to be just like a silly gimmick. Like, you want to be like legit tough, Viking-esque kind of dudes. It's all right. I get the vibes. But then you're like, now you have to do Clash of Clans. Like, at no point you're just like, I'm like, this is a joke. Like, I have to go out here and try and sell this. Like, oh. Yeah.
I'm surprised Drew McIntyre didn't come out with a pickaxe instead of a sword to do Minecraft. But yeah, this was a fun ladder match. It was fun to watch. There was no story involved. It was just a 6-pack challenge with guys that didn't have anything going on for Mania season. Yeah. It was interesting to see Rusev involved because he hasn't really been on TV too much. But
that's right. Yeah.
He actually, I thought he was a very important part of the match because he was a heavy lifter in the match. He was making sure everyone was.
He did not look out of place. Yes.
Somebody had to hold the ladder.
Yep.
People forget how many Money in the Bank ladder matches he's been in. I think he's been in like 4 or 5 of them or something like that, like some insane numbers. So.
Well, they have one a year. That's not a hard number to roll up.
I know, but it's experience, dude.
But yeah, Penta retains. Penta, he has the special entrance. He's the guy with the money behind him, so we'll keep doing that. Javon Evans is going to have a great future. I would love to see him get a secondary title reign this year. Near the end of the year, I think that would be great for him. And he's only 21, guys. He's going to be wrestling for another 30 years potentially.
Well, we'll talk about some plans we have for Javon Evans. We'll be talking about the Raw portion just quickly at the end of this year. But the WWE United States Championship match was next on the card. It was Sami Zayn, the champion, taking on Trick Williams with Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty was there. The runtime was 7 minutes and 7 seconds, and Trick Williams with Lil Yachty ends up retaining. So, gentlemen, your thoughts on that match?
This one, there's another star that has been born in the WWE, and his name is Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Frazier and I and Moorhouse saw him in Edmonton when he was part of TNA.
Yep.
That's right. So there we go.
Was everybody whooping that trick?
We were whooping that trick. Everybody whooping that trick.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know what it means, but I was whooping it.
I believe it. I thought it was
tested?
something with his promos where it's like he does a line that says "whoop that trick," and then he does another line, then "whoop that trick," where he's putting down his opponent.
So it's the Austin what?
No.
Oh,
I was wrong then.
No, it's a 20-year-old reference from the movie Hustle and Flow.
Oh,
See, I didn't see that movie.
Oh my Lord.
I'm white. I'm sorry.
It was Oscar nominated.
I didn't say it was a bad movie. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
that'll be your whole...
I've only seen Do the Right Thing 2 years ago.
Oh God.
unless the movie had like monster trucks, fast cars, or women with big kazungas, I wasn't watching it when I was growing up.
All black movies have women with big. Anyways, that's not the point.
We apologize.
I have seen Deliver Us from Eva with LL Cool J.
Oh, there you go.
Why? Of all the damn movies.
I don't know, but I've seen it.
What? Oh God. Anyways,
Would half
Trick
baked-
Williams is a star now. He did great.
I was going to say, would Half Baked be qualified as an urban movie, or would it be a
Yes,
bonus
because
comedy?
it stars
Okay.
Dave Chappelle.
So I've definitely seen Half Baked then. Yes, multiple times. I think it's
You're
very
now
funny.
cultured. You're very cultured.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I am multicultural. Mr. Multicultural. I love it.
So they had a good little match here. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn.
Who is Lil Yachty?
fast-paced. Huh?
Who is Little Yachty?
He's the guy where you see that little, that TikTok where the guy comes out dancing on the stage, and then over the past year they just keep AIing people over top to do this move.
Oh,
Lil
okay.
Yachty.
Yeah. Oh,
And he
okay.
recreated that dance on the stage before Trick Williams came out in his entrance.
Cool. Okay, I have to rewatch that to see that. But yeah, I definitely say watch this match. Don't skip this one. This one was definitely a watchable match. Yeah, just because if you're a Sami Zayn fan, you'll like it. If you're a Trick Williams fan, obviously you'll love it.
But also, if you don't know who either of these guys are, you get a good picture to see, hey, this is interesting.
Yep, absolutely.
And this is one of the only celebrity placements that actually works.
We'll talk. We'll throw this in right now. Apparently, they're continuing this feud because on SmackDown they had Sami Zayn dress up as a gingerbread man doll and attack.
But we didn't know that until he attacked Trick Williams at the end.
Trick Williams at the end. So there we go. He caned him with a candy cane.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
But yeah, Yachty said that he's going to be the manager for Trick Williams for the foreseeable future. I'm like,
Which is sick.
that's insane, but okay, cool.
That's sick. Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That is cool.
more split marketing, which is good for them. I thought the match was it was a decent match. I would love it to be a little longer. I think
Yeah.
it could have added another 5 to 10 minutes. I would have been even more entertained. I am liking the slow Sami Zayn. We're tired of you being a babyface slow heel turn that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Because it's not a justified heel turn. He's being told to be turned heel by the fans.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yep. He
And
didn't.
I'm not in the wrong. It's all these people.
Okay,
They're
but you
in
know
the
what?
wrong.
At the exact same time, Drew McIntyre is doing that exact same shtick.
So they're both doing the same.
There's your new tag champions.
Oh God! After all these years of them hating each other, they're going to team up over this,
Hey.
aren't they?
Why not? Right?
The player haters.
Oh God! Oh God, no!
But Trick's like you guys say, Trick's a star. Trick has a great voice. I don't know if Little Yachty, like I said, it's good marketing, but Trick can talk on his own, so it's a bit of both for him. And again, I just wanted more time with them. That's the only reason I'm going to knock on the match is they just didn't have enough time to tell a better story.
Yep, absolutely, for sure. We move from that to George Kittle still drinking beer at ringside, but the Gronk is ringside. He's trying to outdrink George Kittle, but no dice.
And then
George Kittle's.
And then Tyrese Halliburton hasn't played basketball in over a year. He's spending all his time at wrestling events.
That's right. The modern day Dennis Rodman. Except he's not missing practices. He's missing practices and games. But anyway, the street fight was next. That's on the card. It was the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. The runtime for this one, as the Judgment Day explodes, is 10 minutes and 27 seconds, with Demon Finn getting the dub. Gentlemen, your thoughts on that?
Yo, Dom had a killer entrance.
He did.
When he came out with the whole Aztec throne, that was hilarious.
With all the
That was good
luchadors
stuff.
with him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Everyone loves, like the crowd, I mean, everyone loves Demon Finn Balor, and no one gives a shit about regular Finn Balor.
Never has.
No.
Never
Yeah.
has.
So it's like only once in a while do we really give a shit about this guy.
He's a theater kid.
God. Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it because this was, for what it was, again, it was a shortened match. It was a good match. They told a good story. The entrances were phenomenal. You couldn't ask for more out of these two.
Yeah.
But where do you go from here? Because, again, no one cares about regular Finn Balor. They want to see the demon.
No.
Demon Dominic. Demon.
No.
Demon
I
Dom?
think
Demon.
Demon. I think Finn's
Mr.
probably
Lizard.
You might get some weird if you Google that.
I think Finn's probably on his way to AAA
Okay.
to help out down there because they've done a lot of stuff with him and the Judgment Day and that stuff where they came in and did tag matches against like Mr. Iguana
And also,
so on
he's
so forth.
40-something years old.
Yeah. So I think
he's in his mid-40s, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, well, Undertaker's booking AAA now, and I think he's expressed interest in having Finn on the roster for about a year or 6 months or whatever it is.
The Demon would sell well in AAA, and you can
Absolutely.
have him feud
They're
with the
already selling those little Demonito puppet
Yep.
dolls from a few months back.
and you could have him tag with like Mr. Iguana, and they can be fighting the clowns down there.
Absolutely. Or, he could put him in there, and he's already a contender for that AAA championship.
Well, yeah, he'll challenge for the mega title with
For the
Dom
mega
in
title,
AAA.
yeah. Absolutely. Yep. So I think he's Mexico bound for sure. Plus his wife is Mexican, so that helps. So, keeps
And they're never going to give him a world title shot. And he's never going to be in the main event.
No, gives him that crown jewel for that. So I think that's where Finn's going. With Dom, that's going to be the interesting bit because now we got all right. Are we going to see an angle now where Liv is bigger than Dom?
Yes.
Where Liv thinks that she doesn't need Dom anymore, so she kicks him to the curb, or
That's not
Dom
the
gets
point.
jealous and kicks her to the curb.
Nah. None of that is the point. The point is Dom is still one of the best heels in all of wrestling.
Absolutely.
He's so unlikable and he knows it, and he's really great at playing that up. Whatever he does from here is going to be pretty good. He's only gotten better with time as well.
Yeah, remember when he started? We couldn't stand the kid.
Yeah.
And now we're like, yay, more Dom.
He came at this defensive, and then I ended up agreeing with you, and now I'm a little put off by that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not watching him feud with Buddy Murphy anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're trying to outline where we think, because you asked the question, where do they go from here with both guys? So it's like, well, one guy goes to AAA and one guy is
they're both going to go to AAA,
storyline.
and they're both going to go to AAA, and they're both going to fight again, and they're going to fight for that mega championship.
Yes. Yeah, for the mega championship, because Dom is the mega champion, right? Absolutely.
Yep.
Mystery solved. Next match.
Next match, mystery.
I was gonna say you could even have like Dom even go maybe after Cody or something in like a top spot maybe if you.
Ooh,
Why not?
no, we haven't seen that.
You have the son of Dusty Rhodes, the son of Rey Mysterio. Like you could both,
that's probably something for later in the year, like during the quote unquote dead.
But
period.
during the match, you would have to book him like a Roddy Piper type heel, where he's not going to win by his skill; he has to win by his brain.
Yeah, he is a very chicken shit heel.
Yes,
which is a great role to have.
Hence Judgment Day all around him. So
he don't even need the Judgment Day. In fact, him falling out of the Judgment Day and him just being a loser on his own, but still having a belt is would be pretty entertaining.
They should just close up the Judgment Day clubhouse.
Yeah.
SummerSlam comes to Minnesota this year for 2 nights.
Which is crazy because that's Brock Lesnar's like stomping grounds.
Mhm.
You would think he would have retired at SummerSlam and not Mania, but
Mhm.
maybe that's the favor that Gunther asked of Paul Heyman, is to bring him back for one last match. I don't know.
So he can properly retire Brock Lesnar in
Right.
his home.
Make him sleep
State.
in Minnesota. Yep.
Mhm.
Mm.
Absolutely. Next contest was the singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We've got Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill.
Yo,
Runtime for this
Jade,
one was 10 minutes
did
long.
well.
And the runtime for this was 10 minutes and 8 seconds. Rhea Ripley defeats Jade Cargill, so she walks out with the women's championship. And yes, I will agree. This was a match that I think you should watch. I don't think there's a skip yet tonight on this night 2. I think everything is watch so far.
There's a big difference in quality of show between the Saturday and Sunday event.
This felt
Absolutely.
like WrestleMania. Yes, Sunday did feel like WrestleMania. Yeah.
And Jade actually, like, Happy learned how to putt. You know what I mean?
Charlie Brown kicked the football. Is that what you're saying?
She almost did a near perfect one-winged angel, Kenny Omega's finisher.
Yeah, she landed it.
She landed. She just didn't get the pin quite right.
We talked about Obafemi and about every time he's in the ring, his matches get better and better and better. We're starting to see that now with Jade. Every time she's in the ring, her matches get better and better and better and better. So,
but I would still book her limited. I would still make her special attraction.
Yeah, keep her protected for now.
Yeah.
But
you don't got to protect her like Liv Morgan. Like she's improving.
We're not talking like Alexa Bliss levels of.
No, I would book Jade as being the boss for her 2 minions, and you get through the minions, then you get to fight Jade.
Didn't they try that in AEW?
Yeah, and it worked. I mean, she was champion for about 1.5 years.
Yeah, but the minions part didn't work.
They didn't have the right minions. Look at AEW's women talent compared to WWE's women talent.
But also, they had the 3 sisters, which was Bianca, Naomi, and Jade, and that was a good grouping. So I don't know if you want to add the BFAB and what's her name as her minion. I don't know. I don't like.
Well, they're minions. They're not on her level.
All I know is that she looks like a damn superhero, and she finally wrestles like one. And Rhea Ripley is Rhea Ripley. She's going to continue to be one of the best, and when it's all said and done, she might go down as the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting her flowers there.
Yeah. And she's not even 30 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
that's right. Still in her prime,
and she has Stone Cold level pops.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. John Cena is back in the ring because don't forget, John Cena is the host of all this. He's announced as the host of WrestleMania 2.
Can I do like I did in real time and go take a piss during this part?
Are you not having fun, Hausen?
Announces the attendance for night 2, which is 55,255. So overall, over 100,000 people, but not the big number as it was last year.
You can't double the number because it's half the crowd is the same as the night before.
Yeah.
You can't.
They paid for 2 tickets.
It doesn't mean they're 2 people.
It doesn't matter. It's double the pay.
That's a good point. So the overall attendance, bonk. Don't listen to that. Just take it night by night. John Cena says he's done it as host, says thank you. But the Miz shows up with Kit Wilson and Danhausen. We have midgets. We have a coffin car. We have
curses.
Curses. Yes. It's a thing that the least we talk about it, the better. This was just a time stall.
It's almost as if like night 2 had been going so well with the matches.
It was.
And all of a sudden they're like, but hey, we haven't forgotten to do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Well, I think they kind of needed that to. No, you know what? You're right. They shouldn't have done that. They could have just been on a consistent roll.
Yeah, they could have done some backstage stuff to instead of commercials at times with them. They didn't need to do an in-ring stuff. No.
I did chuckle at the smoke bomb spot where the smoke bomb hit and he was still in the ring. That was funny.
You have a child's sense of humor, good sir.
At times, yes.
One thing I will say, I think Danhausen has killed any momentum Kit Wilson has had.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Nope.
Kit had that entrance.
Or is
music
it
that
pairing
was
with the Miz?
playing for a while. Yeah.
Basically, Kit Wilson's stock has dropped significantly in the last 2 months, where he
He
was
doesn't
top
have any
internet star.
stock.
He had a song. Maybe he just had a song.
Yeah,
He
the
had
entrance
a-
music was like trending on TikTok and that stuff, right? So
Yeah.
He had a tag team partner who got injured, but he was interesting enough that they stuck him with the Miz, and then they put him in some cartoony stuff with Danhausen and John Cena.
And now he
Yeah.
gets owned all the time. Yeah.
yes.
So you've basically got your new comedy bit to take over from R-Truth whenever he decides to retire, who, by the way, is in his early 50s.
Mhm.
And his tag team champions not even on booked.
Oh, you got to wait for SmackDown for that part.
Oh yes.
Oh, God, we got to get to SmackDown for that part.
Well, I think it'll just be more of a general discussion because we're at the main event now for night 2.
We're there.
This is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We had the champion CM Punk go in a ring against Roman Reigns. The runtime 33 minutes, 56 seconds. Roman Reigns defeats CM Punk by pinfall and what I would chalk up as match of the weekend, gentlemen.
This might be the greatest bell-to-bell WrestleMania main event of all time.
What? Even better than Brett and Shawn at 12?
Yes.
What? Wow.
Yeah. Okay, Bret and Shawn was a very long and drawn-out match, and if you go back and watch it,
Well, by design it was.
you do have to watch it and fast forward if you're watching it now because it does plot along pretty badly.
Mhm.
You know
But-
what? I would have to agree with that. I'm thinking of my favorite matches right now, and they aren't the main events.
Yeah, exactly. In terms of a main event from bell to bell, this might be the greatest one of all time.
This was solid. I don't know if I'm going to hang all-timer status on it as of yet, but
Tell me
this
what's
was solid.
Tell me what's better off the top of your head as a main event.
Yeah,
As a,
Go ahead.
as a main
As a-
event spectacle?
the main event is the issue. Like I can name 3 or 4 that are better, but they're not main events.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like Shawn
yeah.
and Taker, sure. But I'm saying
Shawn Taker,
like, as,
Owen, Brett. Yeah.
but as the absolute main event,
Mm.
man, I don't know.
I see what you're cooking. I see what you're cooking.
Maybe
I see what you're cooking.
I would think just my own bias.
I still
maybe.
think that Iron Man match though has got this goated status though. That's the thing.
Which
It's-
one?
Shawn and
Shawn and Brett from 12.
This was paced better.
it's Shawn and Brett was a lot of holds.
Yeah, they did a lot of hold spots before they went into a impact spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was,
This
it
was a
like-
better paced match,
Mhm.
and it had more fan excitement behind it.
This
had-
was my
It
This
had
was my
no
favorite
Vince
match of the
McMahon on
weekend.
commentary.
yeah. This was my favorite match of the weekend. I will say that. Yes. This
The only
was
main events I
my
can say would be
favorite
close.
match
would
I ever
be-
think I watched last weekend.
The only main events I could say would be maybe close would be Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels,
Mm.
It doesn't even
Um,
exist anymore.
or Daniel Bryan, Batista, and Orton.
This
I
was
was there
better.
live for that one.
This one was better than that.
Yeah.
I'm
but-
sorry, a triple threat match can never beat a really good singles match. Triple threat has too much caca in it.
Mm. Mm, mm.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. I'm telling you, give it some time. Maybe even give it a rewatch, and you will maybe see this is the greatest main event of all time.
Maurice Lopez in the chat saying Austin Rock 2, maybe?
No, because
finish
Austin
was
Rock 2
terrible.
got ruined by the finish,
The finish was awful.
No. Yeah. There
where
we go.
he turns into a Vince McMahon follower.
Yeah, a stooge.
Stooge, basically.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Austin Rock won. Hmm.
There we go.
No. There was a lot of bollocks in that one.
There
That
was
was with
Yeah,
the
it
big-
was.
There was
It
with
was.
Big Show and Mankind and interference and
yeah. And again, Austin Rock 3 wasn't a main event match. It was a semi-main.
Exactly.
So,
Yep.
That main event was Brock and Angle, and this was better
Brock and
because
Angle, yes.
no one broke their neck.
Yeah. We didn't have a 280-pound muscled up dude doing a shooting star.
my favorite WrestleMania match is the second match before the main event, which is Hogan and Rock.
Yeah, Hogan
Yeah.
Rock, which wasn't the main event. It was
No,
Triple H and Jericho.
Yep, which was a terrible main event.
Hmm.
What's the
But this
story
main
of that one,
event,
Ross? Instead of-
as Mr. TL says, this was match of the night, match
Yeah.
of the weekend.
Yeah.
I love the story told here where Punk gave it his all, but he just, at the end of the day, his tank just had nothing left in it.
That's right. Yes.
Roman takes a win in the end. And it sounds like from post interviews, Roman's going to do a lot more TV this year. So
Yeah, that's
that'll be
right.
nice
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah,
And
he's
CM
been
Punk
great.
is going to keep on going.
Yeah.
The rumor is he, for the first time in about 7 or 8 years, is 100% healthy, not dealing with any nagging injuries or anything like that. So Roman's ready to go, man. He's set. So, and he doesn't have any, after effects of the leukemia treatment or anything like that happening or whatever. So he's in it. He all in. Not AEW style all in, but WWE style.
We're going to see him involved in weekly programming for a while.
Yeah, he's all in. So there we go.
Well, yeah, I couldn't be more thrilled with this match. This was just great professional wrestling.
Yeah. So this is not only do we say watch, this is we take the highlighter and we triple circle and put stars around it.
This is must watch.
This is a must watch. Yes. Yeah.
This is finally CM Punk's main event that he always wanted for main.
Yes.
The main event.
Yep.
I'd say so.
And,
sure.
And I would say he gave it his all because he knows he probably won't get this shot on a Sunday night main event ever again.
Yeah. This is on a traditional WrestleMania Sunday. It was the last match.
He might get a title. Roman's going to be here again.
But him and Cody might get another WrestleMania main event if they go.
That's a good point. Exactly. If they schedule that as long as they do,
we'll see what happens.
If it becomes Punk Cody, I could see Punk Cody being main event for one night next year, and Oba Roman being the main event for the next night.
Nah, Oba and Roman would be a night oneer because Oba is still limited, and again with super heavyweights they can't go that long.
That's right.
Without losing interest. It would turn into here's a good example. Where where bigger heavyweights can't do a long match?
Yeah.
Batista and Triple H.
Ah, okay.
That's what happens when you have super guys do a long it's just boring.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker, Mark Henry. They had a 25-minute match.
Yeah. This is great. We'll end off our discussion on the card with this one from Maurice. Punk versus Reigns, best match. Hogan Andre, most important when it comes to his
best. I would say best moment. Great moment.
Yeah. It's had its years to have its nice little moment and put it in the
percolate.
Hall of Fame and blah 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 blah. But as a match, this is the best one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So I'm going to tell the Undertaker right now to rest in peace, and we'll see you in the next podcast coming up here in mere moments.
No! I thought you've got the Undertaker ready with all the releases.
We had the releases. We had early SmackDown.
I'm moving to that as we're doing. This is just the general discussion portion of the program. But before we get into that, we got to give our rankings out of 10 for the show for WrestleMania 42.
Ooh.
For that,
as different nights, or is it all together?
We're going to go all together because I think we've done different nights in the past. We're going to go all together. So, yes, night one will affect night two.
That's going to bring down the score quite a bit.
Bring down the score quite a bit.
Damn.
So I will go first. And because we're going by that rubric, I am going to give the entirety of WrestleMania 42 a 6.5 out of 10. Wow. Not liking night one very much, with the exception of Gunther and Seth, and very much liking night two. So I really, like I said, we could take the Gunther Seth Rollins match from night one, snap it onto night two's card, and then just have that as your one night WrestleMania. That's my thoughts on it. So there we go. We'll abstain from Craig from giving one. Let's see what's arbitrarily throw a number out of 10.
He'll screw up the average. Screw up the average.
That's not fair. I only saw parts like matches and entrances. So
yeah. Okay. Cool. Moorhouse. What do you think?
Because we're doing it as a collaborative show, that's changed my opinion quite a bit, and the score I was going to give both nights. So I'm going to combine both scores. One show was getting a 1 and one show was getting a 9. So with that combined score, we're getting a 4 out of 10, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So you're taking the average. This is like, I was like, oh my God, he's going to give it 10 out of 10. No,
it's a 4 out of 10.
The 4 out of 10. Okay, good.
Yeah, I would say skip night one. You don't need to see anything with night one. You could read about it. It's pretty much a SmackDown on wheels. Night two is the actual pay-per-view, and night two, that experience was a 9. Without the commercials, putting that aside, it was a 9 out of 10.
There we go. Mr. TL, you have to actually put a value in this one because the last 2 times we've used this button, it's been 0 out of 10 for you. So,
all right. Here's the thing. Night 1 is a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Night 2 is a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I guess if you put them together on my weird ass rubric,
take the average.
7.
7 is good. 7's fair. Yeah. 7 is fair.
But I prefer if you would just skip night 1, watch night 2, and have a great time.
That's right. You can.
Night
you can
1
get
makes
the
you
full,
cry.
You can get the full WrestleMania build and fill from night 2.
Yeah,
absolutely.
legit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We didn't need it. The night 1 could have been an email.
Absolutely.
So can you quickly run down, and I mean quickly, what happened on Raw, SmackDown with the little matches to fill in the things?
Well, what I'm going to do with that is just basically open it up for discussion instead, and we can talk about stuff that we think is notable from Raw and or SmackDown because I saw highlights from SmackDown. I didn't watch the entire show, but I did watch Raw. So
I watched both on fast forward. It took me 1 hour total.
Yeah. So first of all, the Raw After Mania was in Vegas this year, as it is in WrestleMania City. There was talk online that the rowdiness wasn't there from past years because
it wasn't.
Because of the ticket prices and so on, right?
I thought it's because the British people didn't come over this year.
That's another factor, is that, and the factor that it was in Las Vegas, and people would have either A, traveled to it last year, or B, it's just another thing in Las Vegas. There's no outside.
Yeah. Oh, you're thinking the people came to WrestleMania weekend and they're like, I gotta go to work again on Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm just gonna skip the Raw and just head home.
Yeah. Or, the casual Joe Casual is looking at it and being like, it's Monday Night Raw, but there's, an awesome Blue Man Group concert happening at the Venetian down the road or something. I'm gonna go check them out or something, right?
Were the Golden Knights playing that night too?
Yes, it was a playoff game the night before, I should say. So they were inactive that night, but
because they used their arena to put on Raw.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Obafemi came out and he said, "I am here now," and everyone went, "Ah!" Okay.
And then he left.
And then he left.
That's all we got to say about that. Yep.
And then CM Punk came out and he said, "I can still go." And then Cody Rhodes came out and said, "My eye." And then he said, "You know what, Punk? Whenever you want, let's do
got it.
You
want some? Come get some."
So that what the
Reigns
opportunity
came out and
meet
said,
there here.
"I am the tribal chief again." And he brought the Usos with him. And Jacob Fatu came out and was like, "I want what you got." And they're like, "You ain't ready yet." He's like, "Yes, I am." "No, you're not."
And apparently they've given him 1 week ultimatum. So this coming Monday on Raw, we'll find out the final word. But all signs are pointing towards Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu at Backlash.
Right, they're building it. What else happened?
Liv Morgan came out.
She did,
and just did a celebration.
Who interrupted her? Somebody interrupted her. Sol Ruka
came out,
and then they had a match, and Sol Ruka lost, but she had a great showing.
Yep, great showing. So she's going to be a future contender for the belt. They were the final 2 women at the Rumble this year.
We got the debut of Ethan Page.
Yes, that's
Ethan Page beat Javon Evans. Tiffany Stratton had a match, and that was either SmackDown or Raw.
That was SmackDown.
SmackDown, probably.
Okay, and she won.
She beat she beat Jordan Grace. You're correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought she won a title. She beat Guila.
No, so the SmackDown before WrestleMania, she fought, and then she for the number 1 contender match, and then she got the title the week after. Yes. Yeah.
So the SmackDown after Raw, which was just a couple days ago or yesterday, whatever. Yesterday. Yeah, she beat.
We don't even know that.
I call her Guila, Julia. She beat her for her title.
For the U.S. the women's U.S. title.
And also Damian Priest and R-Truth beat somebody for the tag team titles.
That's an odd pairing.
Who did they beat?
I'm looking here.
Was it the not
they beat
bloodline?
They beat the MFTs, but the
mother
Mateo
effing
and
dog.
Tama,
Oh, there you go.
Ah,
There you
gotcha.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
They beat the Not Bloodline.
There we go.
and with
Awesome.
missing Tolatonga or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So-
because he got beat up in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which was won by Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yep.
That was the week before on SmackDown. This
Yeah.
week, Hobbs just had a run-in with Solo. Solo saying, "Hey, you could join the family anytime," which was weird as hell. Danhausen brought out a coffin on wheels and attacked the Miz.
Okay.
Yeah. He has a wheelmobile. He has a Danhausen mobile now.
He has a Danhausen car.
Burn for the witches and slam in the back of my Dragula. Is that what it is?
Sure. Oh, he also visited the Miz's house and broke in with his smoke and mirrors, and he stole his slammy and left.
And
wow.
it's nice that he has all this free time, and the Powerpuff Girls aren't bothering him.
No kidding, I guess, eh? Jeez.
Oh!
Ow.
3 girls from NXT came up and they dominated
The
SmackDown.
Fatal Attraction, which is the next step from Mandy Rose's old group, Fatal Influence.
Yeah, they got Horseface, Weird Girl, and Hot Girl, and they took what? That's how I remember them. I don't know their names yet.
No comment.
And Horseface was the mouth of the group, and she got Dom Mysterio booed through her whole thing when she did a promo with Rhea.
Oh, okay.
They also
JT James.
Sure, and they also earlier they attacked Charlotte and Alexa Bliss when they were going for the tag team championships against Paige and the Bella twin that's not injured, and the 3 of them beat up all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And so they're leading to something with, I think, a triple threat match of the weirdos from NXT versus Rhea, Alexa, and Charlotte.
Okay. Backlash.
That's either going to be Backlash or next week on SmackDown. Who knows?
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
What else happened? Finn Balor got beat up.
Okay.
Did he? I thought he got beat up by the rest of the Judgment Day.
I saw he had a match with JD, and he beat JD. And
that was on Raw,
the rest of the group came out and beat him up.
Yeah.
So they're still doing that.
So they're still milking that.
The never-ending feud yet.
And I think that's all we got out of that's as far as I can remember.
That's what I'm faking, yeah, for sure. So, but all in all, awesome. All in all, not the same luster as post Raws or SmackDowns after WrestleMania. We've seen in the past, right?
And also, SmackDown was in Fort Worth, Texas, not Vegas.
Yes.
Which was weird.
Friday.
Yeah.
Live on Friday. So.
Well, they did the SmackDown the night before in Vegas.
Yes, and also
Raw,
by the end of SmackDown, the Usos had come out and they're trying to tell. This is the story. They're trying to tell Jacob Fatu, "Don't go after the tribal chief. Just join us, and we can all be the bloodline again."
Yeah.
But Jacob's all like, "I don't need your help. I can take all of this on my own." And he went out in the main event and beat Solo Sikoa and the rest of his crew.
Yeah.
And the Usos just went on and were like, "Okay, pretty good."
So Solo's group is buried.
Yeah.
Well, they suck anyways.
That's it for Solo's group. Exactly. So, all right. Well, now let's get to the meat of the matter, and then we'll end this portion of the podcast. It was release week as well in WWE, where post WrestleMania releases went down. I pulled this from the Discord chat, Moorhouse, so I'm assuming this is as up to date as we got for a list. I'll just pop it up there because it's nice and skinny. I like it. So we've got Nikki Cross, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, Joe Gacy, Bo Dallas, Andre Chase, Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis, Kairi Sane, Aleister Black and Selena Vega, Motor City Machine Guns, Apollo Crews, Santos Escobar, and then a bunch of people from Developmental.
NXT talent, yeah.
NXT talent. So is there any names on that list that are kind of eye-opening to you? I guess Kairi would be the biggest.
Kairi Sane!
She's in an active feud right now.
She is in an active feud, and we were totally anticipating a blow-off to that here within the coming weeks. We knew that it wasn't going to be on WrestleMania, but probably leading up to Backlash, or maybe even on that Backlash card, we were going to have Kairi versus Asuka at some point. But we're not going to have that now. So
nope.
Well, they might pull her back in. What's her face put out a tweet? We want Kairi. Jackie Redmond did it, and The other girl. The one you like.
Oh, Io?
No, the backstage girl.
Oh,
Jackie
Kathy
Redmond?
Kelly.
Both of them, Kathy Kelly and Jackie Redmond.
Yeah,
They both put out a "We Want Io."
Kyrie.
We want Kyrie.
You want Kyrie? Yeah.
Yeah, for me on this list, the biggest one name for me, Kyrie Zane is probably the biggest name on the list because she's active promo. She was going to have a hot face turn, I thought. Maybe we'll see it, maybe not still. I guess maybe Aleister Black's kind of surprising because he just came back a year ago, but they couldn't find any stories for him.
And apparently his bridge is burned over at AEW.
Yeah, he's not going back there.
No. So
he can go to Japan with his wifey.
Yeah. New Japan for sure.
For Motor City, not surprised for me. They haven't been doing anything for months now.
Correct.
And they're definitely veteran tag team that we don't really have seen much in the future with.
They were a curious signing to me to begin with, but anyway.
And then the Wyatt Six, great on paper, great in promos. When you have to actually wrestle, that's where everything falls apart.
It kind of fell apart. Yeah.
Well, they're not all bad wrestlers. It's just that I think the gimmick is too much of a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can only do so much with that. It's just nonsense.
They're supernatural characters in a natural world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work. I don't think the gimmick works long term at all. It's a one shot kind of, pop the crowd. Ooh, that's nuts. They killed everyone backstage in Gorilla, but then what? What do you do with that?
You can't leave people killed.
Yeah.
They will be great on the indies for all the weirdos that want to see that shit. So maybe
absolutely, yes.
GCW,
Greasy W or whatever.
Apollo Crews finally gets his release. So
yeah, he's been doing nothing for
a long time.
Yeah.
I still have it on my phone though that he had the one match against the guy that was part of Imperium and he left.
And just walked out. Yeah.
Remember the Italian guy in Imperium?
Yeah,
Giovanni.
Giovanni, didn't she?
Yeah, and he had his big debut.
Promo. Yeah, he's like this Italian. I'm an Italian man with lots of money.
Yeah, and he had his big debut in Edmonton. Apollo Crews beat him, and we never saw either of them ever again.
We never saw Giovanni Vinci ever again. I think Apollo, he was on like main event and that stuff. So
it's crazy when you have one of your jobbers bury another guy.
shows you how much they felt about Vinci. So
and then they got rid of Zoe. You know what's funny? I was just thinking the other day, whatever happened to Zoe Stark, and then I found out
she got hurt.
She never came back
in that DLC match, right?
Yeah, she'll have a good week or two on AEW Collision, and then she'll be gone.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe Japan stardom for her. That'd be cool.
And then Santos, he's a big name in Mexico, but he just never connected in WWE.
I mean,
no, but they had him. They released him and then brought him back, and then he was part of AAA, and I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. I don't know. The big thing with Santos is he could go to AEW to feud with Andrade, and you get like a month out of that. But that's about
it. That's the problem. It's like, okay, you'll get a match out of that, and then what?
Yeah. You build 2-way pay-per-view match between the two, and then that's about it.
I'm trying to read. There's somebody on that list that actually stood out to me from NXT. It is. Wasn't there like a guy who's like a mini Orton?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a guy who he looked and he moved and everything like Orton, but he was just shorter than him, and they call him Little Orton. And I think he's one of the guys that got released.
Oh, crazy!
I think I'm trying to look for the name here.
Nikki Cross.
Was Nikki Cross doing RKOs? While you're looking, I'm going to.
It's on the Discord. You could just go to the Discord and read it.
Yeah,
Tyson DuPont.
Okay.
I think that's Mini Orton. I got to look it up, but I think that's him.
Sounds like a race car driver. Anyway,
he actually looked. Yeah, I don't think so, but
I remember being in Phoenix for the Royal Rumble.
Nope, wrong guy. Nope.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, you're gonna backtrack that pretty fast.
Tyson DuPont is a very big black man
who wears coveralls.
He looks like if Keith Lee has a son.
Oh boy!
Who also is the same size as him.
So quickly, my Nikki Cross story. In 2019 at the Royal Rumble, I held a elevator door open for Nikki Cross. She was very polite. Like, thank you ever so much. And I thought that made my day. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know.
Amazing.
That's my story. The most unremarkable superstar encounter ever.
We always.
I once said sorry to Lance Storm.
I once bumped into Jason Moss picking up watermelon at the Safeway.
Oh, well, there you go.
Can
That's
we end
awesome.
this now?
It's like I shared a driving range with Matthias Ekholm's kids last spring. Like they were.
You met Matthias Ekholm's kids?
They were in the next bay, right next to
You
me.
end this now, or I shit myself on camera.
All right.
I might have to hold him to that.
What we're going to do is we're going to sign off on this one. Everybody who's watching on Instagram, head on over to YouTube, because in a matter of minutes, we're going to do Classic NitroStake Live, talking about Joe versus Kabashi, the legendary Ring of Honor card from 2005. But if this is where our current stage of fandoms decides to leave for the night, thanks for watching. I'm Kellen Nitro. We've had Moorhouse. We've had Craig P. Frazier. We've had Mr. TL. You see all this stuff. We'll catch you guys live here next time here on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. Do take care. Goodbye.
You got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.